Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Oop. Well, welcome to our new farm and home. Here we are. We are the proud owner of this farm. Not much has changed. We just brought our stuff over here and got it put away. I didn't close the shed doors like I should have, but it's, well, we had rain the other day, and I noticed there's a little bit of water that gets down inside this shed. So I left it open. But yeah, you can kind of see where we are here. So close this up. Now that that's done, well, we put the drill in there, and then nothing would fit in this shed other than our tractor. So we put we put the old harrow over there, which we're going to use it today. But first, we got to go over to Lane's farm. Mr. Lane has told us he just wants us to work a little bit of ground and avoid the water. And he said he had the co-op come out and put lime down on all of his land. And I went ahead and had them touch up the lime here. And they did a very, very good job. But let's get into this and let's get over to Mr. Lane's farm. I can show you where we got to go. This is a nice little farm. I've had a chance to explore what I own, which isn't a whole bunch. It's not a lot, but it is, just this right here, this field and that little round spot. But this pond is mine. There are fish in it, but I don't think they're very big when it comes to the size of the fish. Okay, let's go ahead, get out here on the road. It's not too far from Mr. Lane's farm. It's a nice little area. Real nice little area. But we've kind of got ourselves situated. Mr. Lane did a lot of work the last little while, and that way I had a chance to situate into my farm and figure out what all I was going to do. I am going to get chickens at some point and have chickens in there. I just don't have the money right now. I mean, we could afford them, but in case there's something else I don't realize I'm going to need money for, I'd better not do it. So I haven't been. Excuse me, I'm still drinking my morning coffee. It's been kind of a rough morning. My allergies have been really kicking me pretty hard. So it's just been a little rough. Now, if you remember from last time, Mr. Lane had us take the tractor or the combine, excuse me, the combine back in, and he did get another combine. I don't know what he was doing, but he also got another tractor, which we're going to show you because we're going to use it. But let's go show you the new combine first. Very nice combine. The John Deere dealership, I say this quietly because I don't want him to hear it, but I guess they worked him over pretty good to get him switched to John Deere. So he did buy a John Deere. Let's open this up here. And here it is. It's a relatively newer John Deere. It is a S680. Not brand new, but close to it. Man, it's tracks, the whole nine. I mean, they really went all out on him. And got a header that is not the biggest header that combine could handle, but it'll fit all around his farm. That was one thing he required, is anything he gets has to fit. Well, and then that brings into the conversation this Landall. That's what we're going to use today. It's brand new. He just bought it. He traded everything off. He traded off the sunflower that was here. And if you look over there, you can just start to see a John Deere tractor. He traded the Alice off. I didn't think he'd do it, but he did. He bought a brand new 8320. I guess it's not brand new in the sense, but it had 0 hours, never been run. It had just been sitting for a couple years, and yeah, he bought it. So this is what we get to use today. But oh, and if you notice, the old International is now sitting in that shed because I guess the Landau won't fit in there, and he filled that other shed up with some straw that he baled up somewhere. I don't know where. But let's fire this thing up for the first time so you can just see how nice this is. They brought it here, delivered it, and yeah, we're putting the first hours on it. We are the first ones to run it. He's already kind of, he ran it around the yard, but he hasn't put any actual hours on it. So this is exciting. I have never run a tractor. Now, I've been told to be very careful on turns and not get too crazy because it will turn on a dime. So I got to keep that in mind. Well, anyway, the fields that we harvested the other day are what we are about to do. He just wants them tilled up, that's all. So we're going to back up to the brand new Landau here. There we go. Get it hooked up, and then we're going to go to those fields and get them turned under. Now, like I said, he had people out here doing chores and work for him as far as the co-op, and they did quite a bit. And it looks like they did a really good job. I am shocked and amazed that he bought this John Deere. I really am. And the Landau too. I mean, that's just wow. Never would have expected it. But something made him upset about the other stuff. I don't know what. He didn't tell me. I wasn't going to pry and ask. But anyway, he wants me to report on how I think this tractor does. I'm sure at some point he'll drive it too, so it's not like he won't know. But he wants me to report on it, and I said, well, I'll run it and work these fields, and we'll see how it does. Now, I'm supposed to watch out for water. If I see water, don't go in it. Skirt the outside edge. He said, hey, we're going to have to work the ground again anyway. So I told him, okay, that's what I'll do. So let's see how this runs out. So far, it looks like it's going to run out really well. Ooh, this is different. This is different. I'm not used to this steering type. I'm used to seeing wheels. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead, work this up, and I'll see you here in just a few. All right, well, I'm starting to get the hang of this. It's not as easy as it looks, let me tell you. I I got it figured out so that I can process it the right way. But it's cool how this works. See, not only does it mulch it in the front, it then turns it into this nice stubble mulched field. I mean, it's amazing how well this works. Um, and getting used to the tracks is it's a little different. And this new of a tractor, that's something I'm definitely not used to. Um, it is. I thought it would be more similar to driving, a standard turning tractor, but that is definitely not the case. It is considerably different. But I think I did a pretty good job. I didn't miss any spots out there, and the field looks good. So I think we did a good job overall. Now all we got to do is just come back over here. Oh, there's even water down in that ditch. We just got to come over here and work this other field. Now I know there is standing water in this field somewhere, and I'm just going to have to take it real easy, real easy around it, so that I don't. Yeah, there's standing water right there, so that I don't get stuck. I guess it's harder to get these stuck, but I don't want to find out. So I know we're going to go over this ground again in the spring before planting. I just don't know all the details on that. So let's go ahead and get into the field here, and let's open her up. Wow, it's just so weird being able to just turn on a dime. And yeah, I haven't quite got the judgment down of how far everything is across. Let's go ahead and start down this way. I think we can hug the edge up here and not get in that oh, we'll have to go around that one. Ooh, let's slow her down here. I don't want to hit nothing. We're going to go around this one here. We'll just come up here and we'll just go around it. And just leave everything else. Just kind of hug on the edge here. Yeah, we're not slipping, we're not grabbing mud. It's just on the edge here. And we'll avoid that spot. And we'll have to just come get it another time, I guess. I'm sure at some point there will be another time we're coming doing this. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, this tractor has just no qualms pulling. It gets right with it and just does exactly what I assume it was made to do. Okay, we need to get up along this edge here. There we go. Looking good. I'll go ahead and get this done, and I'll see you guys here in just a few. All right, everybody, we're getting down to the end once again, and it's getting kind of difficult here to cover all this. We don't have much left. It's just a little piece here and there. Let's see, just a little itty bitty spot, and we're done. So not too bad at all. I'd say I'm starting to get a pretty good hang and feel for this tractor and this cultivator. Well, it's a disc mulcher, and yeah, there we go. Let's get back to the farm, shall we? Yeah, this is just, it's weird. This is just so smooth across here compared to what I'm used to. You know, being pneumatic tires being so rough. Um, and it doesn't seem that the tracks really tear the soil up, bad. So I'm learning. I'm definitely learning something new and different that I did not know, before. I do like this setup, though. I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to have a good report. Other than just that first initial getting used to it, it's awesome. So, anyway, you'll have to bear with me. My voice is terrible. My allergies are absolutely on point right now and kicking my butt. So I apologize. Um, it just is what it is at the moment, I guess. Now, I have talked to him, Mr. Lane, already, and he does not have any more chores for us today. He said here in the very near future he has got a few things for us to do, but at the moment we are free of responsibility. He said, go home. He recommended that I tear up our field, which is how I know to do that. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to tear it up. So, really didn't get too dirty. This tractor stays relatively clean. I'm impressed. I'm sure after the next time we use it, we'll have to give it a good bath. But until that point, yeah, should be okay. Yeah, it's just so touchy. I mean, it's just touch, 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 and you're just gone. But what a great first run here. Oh, I see he's got the weights on it. But yeah, great first run. Awesome piece of machinery. Sheep are looking good. And yeah, this Landau it's fantastic. I'm impressed by it. I really am. Well, anyway, let's get over to our truck. We're going to head home, and then we're going to do the same thing on our field when we get home. So I will see you there here in just a few. All right, here we are back at the house, and we're just going to go right out here, get in the tractor, and get the cultivator hooked up, and we'll go ahead and cultivate this land in. There we go. Yeah, still fires up good. I was impressed by this driving it home. Just it's not bad. It's a little noisy inside the cab, but and it is dusty in here. The cab does not seal, 100% probably like it used to. There we go. But overall, not a bad old tractor still, I don't think. It doesn't have a lot of options to look at here. It's just, pretty basic. But basic works. Okay, now is this going to work? Yeah, that looks good. Pull out here and let's just put her down. And let's get right into it. Now, I got to learn where my distances are on this tractor now. There we go. I think this can pull it. Should be able to. Let's go to mid-range. Yeah, there we go. It's pulling it all right. I was actually kind of afraid it wouldn't be able to pull it, but yeah, she's doing a great job. Look at that. Getting right down along the edge there and turning that over. You know, for us having rain, I'm kicking up a lot more dust, whoops, than I thought I would be. And then here again, I'm doing another different style of steering, you know, because all four wheels turn on this. So I got to relearn how to do this. There we go. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I'll see you here in just a few. All right, here we are getting down to our last pass. Drop this down and watch the last little bit of it go under. There we are. Our ground is done. Now, this is a little bit different for us here. Obviously, we don't have near as big of equipment or as big of a land, but we did a nice job. This did a good job of turning the soil over. The old tractor seems to be able to do her no problem. So I'm very thankful for that. It is rather stuffy inside the cab of this thing, though. No AC and minimal heat. I mean, it's heat. Don't get me wrong; it's got heat, but there's no AC in this. It's just a tractor, you know. But long as it works, I am not going to be upset. So anyway, we'll get this backed up in here. I need to buy myself a garden hose to hook up to my well so that I can wash implements and tractors off as needed. Go. But for now, this will just have to be the way it is. It should be all right, though. I don't see it being a problem. This steering on this is so different. I am just, you know, it's actually very similar to the steering on that John Deere as far as the way it turns in a field. But yep, the old 4166. Man, look how it was muddy out there. I thought it looked muddy. I just didn't know it was going to be that muddy. But yeah, we have officially done something for us and for our farm. And it's nice. It's nice to see. If you didn't notice here, I'll give you a little house tour real quick. It's not very big, just a nice, simple house, ecologically designed. You know, I've got all the basic amenities that a person needs, and there's a sleeping loft up there for me. I mean, it's just simple. You know, there's not a lot to it. And then the garage is just a garage for storing. I could even put a tractor under here, I suppose. It's big enough, and I mean, look how thick they poured the concrete. It's made to handle some weight. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.